Now that we have power back, welcome back to some more Stormworks. I am StormRunner Gaming, and today I'm going to be checking out this U-boat right in front of me. And actually, the U-boat was the primary submarine for the Germans, I believe, in World War II. But I haven't actually, correctly done submarines, especially one this difficult. I mean, there are a lot of different things, like all the ballast controls and stuff for this boat, and I have here with me all the controls off of the workshop from the person that created the boat, and I've already gone to the wrong part of the hull. Let me go, and we have to turn on a couple of the engines and smaller engines to be able to control all of the water coming in and out, but I believe so. And we need to turn on our main engine for thrust, so get that all on, and now we can move over to the pilot seat. And as you can see, we're already moving a little bit. The idle engine has pushed us out. And of course, to be able to sink down, we need somewhere to go, so... And if you can see, look at all the fish they've added in. I believe it's in one of the more recent updates, but we have fish! So we'll be seeing some of our fishy friends as we dive down in our submarine in today's episode. So I just need to be able to get out, but I'm going to be running through our checklist right here to be able to actually sink down. So we do want some lights, the red lights too, and instrument lights too, because I'm not going to be able to see as well. I mean, then again, there aren't any windows inside. Oh, we've got a sinking yacht for a new mission, but we can watch our ground depth and our own depth. The red indicator, or the red bar per se, is the depth on the ground, and the white bar is where we are in that depth. So we want to get a decent amount of distance between us and the ground before we start diving, but dive... Okay, I need to be able to read this and actually know what I'm doing as we get out to some more open water. Let's actually see where we're going now. Hopefully not towards any islands, but just set a nice waypoint for ourselves right there. And I'll be right back once I get enough distance between me and the ground to actually be able to dive. So I'll see you guys then. Alright, we are back, and I believe I've got just enough distance. I mean, it's more than I used last time to be able to, and that was another submarine, so I'm not exactly sure how much distance I need, but I believe that should be adequate for what we're trying to do right now. So let us jump in, and we need to flood our starboard and port ballasts, and then we also need to flood hull and flood half of the bow ballast. Turn that off, and now we should be able to dive while holding the two buttons. Are we able to? We've got forward pitch. Looks like we're going down slow. There we go. Now we're diving. We got to watch our depth meter. Okay, we're still pretty good, but as you can see, we are descending slowly. Ooh, look, there's a shark right there. Hello, shark. We are pitching one way. Let me see if I can correct that with the controls. I believe I'm doing the right one. Am I doing the wrong one? Holy cow. Okay, now we're fixing it. Now we're fixing it. There we go. Now we're pretty much stably going straight down. I should have turned this on. That's what was wrong. That's why I was pitching to the side. But we don't need to dive anymore. I think we're almost... Oh shoot, I wasn't even looking at the gauges. We are barely scratching the bottom of the ocean here. So now you're at depth, I believe. And I'm not exactly sure if you just sit here or will it go back up if we slow down. Oh, I'm backing up now, I believe. Can I idle the engines? Are we raising back up? Oh, that's not what I wanted to do. Jump in the pilot seat and... Well, it does seem like we're raising back up. I don't know if I can sink another ballast to keep us down. Flood both of these. Keep us down here. Come on. Are we going back up? I can't exactly tell. I know we still got some forward motion, but... Oh yeah, we're going back up slowly, and The creator actually has a detailed way of how to rise back up, but it seems like it's doing it itself. I don't know if we've actually got a control. Oh shoot! We were supposed to flood 1/4 of your stern ballast to keep the desired depth, so that's what I've done wrong. So I need to probably drain everything right now and then try again. Let me drain everything to get us back and stable. Alright, let me see if we are stable. That's not the right button. Looks like we are stabling out, so we can go and dive again. I need a bigger crew for this. Alright, let us flood both of them, flood hull, and give us a little bit of bow flood too. We've got dive stabilizer on, or a stabilizer, I don't know what that's supposed to mean, but we have adequate depth, so now we should be able to just go down pretty well, unless we've got too much water in the back, which, nope, seems like we're able to go down decently well. Look at our depth meter. Yep, we're climbing down now, and the camera does not agree with what I'm trying to do right now, but oh well. So let's see if I can stabilize out a decent depth for you guys as I'm going down. 0 to 80. I wonder what units of measurement they're using in this game. I believe it's meters, if I am correct. If I remember correctly, but not exactly sure. So we need to get down. Are we over 80 meters deep in this area? I guess it's a good thing we don't have hull or water pressure on the hull. Okay, I think we should start leveling out here so we don't scratch the bottom of the ocean. Is that a fish over there? Okay, now we need to go and grab. We need to flood the starboard some. There we go. And have we reached a happy medium? Are we still moving? Oh, it looks like we are level currently. Actually going down a little bit, but nonetheless, it seems like now we want to go back up. We need to drain drain the bow tanks, that's what I'm trying to say, and flood starboards to go. It's already working very well. Slightly trim nose up. We are like flying out of the water right now. What is that above me? Is that just clouds? This thing flies up. Maybe I didn't get enough water in one of the ballast tanks. But anyways, looks like my expedition with the U-boat I've got here has gone pretty well. We did get a pretty much stable thing. It was iffy if it was extremely stable, but yeah, I'm pretty surprised how easy to control, especially that I'm the only crew member on the submarine controlling it right now. I'm surprised I was able to do everything I needed to do to keep it sinking or afloat. Let me drain everything, and I believe that's all I've got for today, but I can't. I wonder what this actually is. I believe it's the controls for the little looky thing. What is it called? I actually can't remember what it's called. I'm currently lost for the word for it. What is it called? Shoot, I want to look it up now. I'll be right back with that. Alright guys, after looking it up, it's called a periscope, so whoever was yelling at me in the video, yes, I've finally figured out and I can remember it now because Google helps. But anyways, if you guys have any suggestions or boat suggestions for a new video on Stormworks, leave a comment down below and say what you thought. But anyways, if you guys like this, please leave a like and consider subscribing to the channel. But I've never been great at goodbyes. My people need me and I need to go.